This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. The station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building? She's 26 years old. She was born in Los Angeles, California, South Central. She graduated from Los Angeles High School. Her majors was social work. She attended California State University Northridge for 3 years. Her passion is to work with kids with autism and other disabilities. And she's also a shero who found a missing teen and a 3-year-old toddler. She shared her story on Dr. Oz and several news channels. One day, she would like to open her own center for people to share toddlers to adults, but found herself working for the U.S. Post Office to help pay her debt for college. Her goals is to finish school and help kids in foster homes that suffer with disabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Cheyanne Thomas.
MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. The station that pays.
Welcome to the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. How you doing, Miss Thomas?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. You know, of course, what's going on in the world today. You know, other than that, everything is fine.
Yeah.
Gotta stay safe out there.
I know all this craziness that's going on with the world today.
But anyway, we're going to talk about you being a shero.
Shero. I like that.
So, I want you to take me from the beginning of finding the teenager.
Her name is Abby.
Her name is Abby, okay.
And I believe she's 16. And she was missing for a day now.
Right.
And the night before she was missing, there were basically helicopters and, volunteer teams that's going out looking for her. And, search groups. And the next day while I'm en route, I came across volunteers for the sheriff's department. They was passing out flyers, but they ran out of flyers. So I asked them, can I have one? They said, no, I can't give you one because we ran out. This is their last one. We're just showing people. Well, I asked, okay, well, can I take a picture of it? I don't mind sending it to my coworkers or posting it, just someone to keep an eye out for her.
Right.
They said, no problem. Take the picture. So as I took the picture, they went their way. I went my way back to delivering mail, and I sent the picture out not knowing that I will be the actual person to find her.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Now check this out. Let me ask you this. So how long did it take after you got the flyer out when they gave it to you? Now, how many blocks did you have to go before you discovered her? Or was it just immediately, a few minutes, an hour? How long was it?
It took about 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I was on my way to my route, and they stopped me. But then I got a phone call back from my supervisor to tell me to come back to the office because we need to give you something.
Okay.
They need to give me an express. Express is when they come to the office and they say, hey, deliver this by this time. So I said, okay, I got 20 minutes, 30 minutes to spare. I'll take a little break. And on my way to my route to even take my little break to deliver that package by that time, I just happened to just look to the side, just to check my surroundings, just to look.
Right.
And I double take a look. Like, I looked and then looked at the light, but looked back again real fast. And I just was like, that can't be her. But she took the description. I'm talking to myself at the light.
Right.
I don't care if it's even not her. Like, I'm going to just check to see. So I pulled over without even thinking twice. I just pulled over, and I didn't know how to approach, someone who's as tall as I am. I didn't know how to approach someone without scaring them in a way because they're missing. So I said, hey, I need help. And instantly she was just with open arms, just as much as I was. And she goes, yeah, what's wrong? I can help you. What's wrong? And I noticed that this teenager didn't care if I was a stranger or in harms to hurt her. She was just, friendly. I was like, okay, so what now, Cheyanne? Well, I'm lost. Can you help me? And she goes, yeah, I can help you. What's wrong? And I start to act like I was trying to get her to come my way, but she's not knowing that I already had the cops on the phone.
Right.
Yeah, I dialed 911 as soon as I turned that corner to approach her.
And you knew this was her?
Hey, I knew it was her because she was... she seemed like she needed help. Her lips was chapped.
Okay.
She fit the description, like I said, gray shirt with some type of logo on it, some image on it, which was the unicorn, short shorts, no shoes. I knew it had to be her. And they said, "Oh, you're doing good, Cheyanne. Keep her there. Keep her there. Ask for her name." So I said, "What's your name?" She responded back, "Abby." I said, "Okay." And she goes, "Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. They're almost there." And I'm like, "Oh, how old are you?" She said, "Oh, I'm 16. And I go, "Okay." And I said, "Well, when's the last time you ate?" And she told me last time she ate, last time she had water. I said, "Well, who was the last person you had in contact with?" Then I start to lose her because now she stopped walking towards me. Maybe she felt in danger in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just brought back to her attention, like, "Well, what's your favorite color?" And she starts coming back closer, like, "Oh, it is. What do you like about the color red or blue? And what's your favorite ice cream?" And she said, "Rocky Roll." And I said, "What do you like about it?" She goes, "Well, I like the marshmallows. How you can get more, like, because you got chocolate." I'm like, "Yeah, and that's my favorite part of that ice cream as well, because you can get marshmallows and chocolate." And I asked her, "What kind of pets do you have?" I just kept getting her attention and making her stay enthused with the conversation, so that the authorities could get there before I lose her, because I didn't want her to run out, on the street or fall into the wrong hands.
Okay.
Because, like I said, there's crazy things going on there and around. You never know. But I'm just glad that I got to keep her interacted with me until the cops came.
I'm glad you did. That was pretty good. I'm glad you did that too. That was outstanding. Now, check this out. Have you followed up with her? Have you got in touch with her, how she's doing? Is she in great hands now?
Unfortunately, I didn't. She's in great hands with her family.
Okay.
But I did not had a follow-up as much as I would like to know how she's doing now and see their parents' reaction when she got home, that she was safe and sound. That would have meant so much to me. That would have... made me feel more comfortable.
Well, who knows? She might circle back up, and you never know. She get a little older, she probably, remember that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Okay, now let's talk about the toddler. You found the 3-year-old. Was it a little girl?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a little girl. I want to say she's about 3. She wasn't really... Well, let me start off with the story first.
Okay.
I was out on a different route this time within 2 weeks from finding Abby, the 16-year-old.
Wow.
I was on a different route on a whole other side of town, and I'm just delivering mail as usual. And I just looked to my left, and I noticed there was a little girl by herself. But usually some kids, they got so much energy they run off, and then the parents they'll stop at the corner, and then guess what? The parents will come right after.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this case, that didn't happen. She looked really scared and frightened and lost and worried. So I waited a little bit longer and waited. And I was like, okay, if no one pops up in the next, 10 seconds or like a minute. I'm gonna get out. So I got out and I approached her like, hey, how are you doing? And are you okay? Where's mom? Where's dad? And she runs up to me and squeezed me. And I was like, oh gosh, okay, something's not right. So I immediately called 911 again. And I said, hey, I'm a mail carrier. I'm on this street and this street. And I found a toddler. She can't really talk, but she looks about 3. And they said, okay, well, we're on our way. Keep her there. And they asked, is anyone around? I said, no, it's just me and her. There was a neighbor that came out, but she didn't say anything.
Okay.
Who lived like right across the street from where the incident happened. She just stood there. She wasn't really saying anything. But I asked her like, oh, and just, I was just with her by herself. And they started asking questions. What is she wearing? Does she look like she's in any harm? Have you seen anybody around you? And I was like, no, it's just me and her. And they said, okay, well, we're on our way. Keep her there. And I'm trying to ask her questions, but she's not responding back to me.
Right.
And, so that kind of worried me because something happened to this little girl, not even say hi or, at least her name. Everybody knows her name, but...
Yeah.
She seemed fine. She was perfectly dressed well. She wasn't gone for too long. And I'm looking around as the cops are waiting. I'm just looking around to see if anybody's around. And I'm describing what she looks like and what do I see to the cops. And moments later, the mom shows up before the police does. And I didn't get the reaction that I would like to have got from the parent. She didn't ask questions like, well, what time did you find her? Who is she with? Where exactly was she standing? Where was she coming from? These kind of questions that I don't have kids, but these type of questions I would have asked if my siblings.
So she didn't even say none of that.
No, not at all. She was more so mad, like, why did you leave? Like, why did you leave? And where did you go? And the daughter's just, now she's crying even more. She stopped crying when she found me, but then when the mom showed up, she started crying even more and ran to her mom and squeezed her, like excited that she saw her mom. You could show fear in her face that she was scared. But I told them, like, hey, the mother is here. What do I do? Do I stay with them? Because I can't force the girl to stay with me. I'm a mail carrier. I'm not the cop.
Right.
What should I do? If I have to stay here, I will stay here until you guys show up. They say you can stay there, but just watch where they go. So when the cops get there, you can point the direction of where they went. So I said, okay, I'm watching them until I can't see them anymore. So that little baby walked not 1 block, not 2 blocks. I'd say about 3 blocks.
Wow. She could have got hit.
Herself.
So no explanation about why the kid was walking. The parents, she didn't say nothing. She just got her kid and left. Basically, and she just walked off. And then the dad was, I don't know if he was the dad, but it was a man in a truck, and they were together. So when the lady was walking, which was the mom, and then there was some guy in a truck. And I described the guy in the truck and the lady who appears to be the mother. And he was just, like, doing these crazy donuts, trying to look for her, of course. Yeah. Like, hitting every corner crazy while she's walking and looking around. And when they found me, he made, like, a big U-turn, and he zoomed off, but they just kept walking. I don't know what was that. That's crazy.
What was going on with the car, but yeah.
So have you followed back up with her? You heard anything?
No.
Okay.
No, the police department took my information down, and I just pointed the direction that they went. I described the truck and the lady who was with the daughter now, who had on what colors were they wearing. I described the tattoo as well, and yeah, it was just crazy. It felt like a movie a little bit.
Wow.
Because I can't believe I found another child.
Okay, so now that's twice. So you definitely a shero. So.
What did you say, a shero?
Yeah, you a shero. Now I know you got a passion about this, and tell me what you want to do with these kids, for disability.
Yes, I have a passion working with kids, but working with kids with disabilities, is my passion because I have experience prior before, and I just enjoy seeing the smile on kids' faces. Like, I don't know, I didn't see myself working with kids, but
Well, that's your calling. So, you know,
it is.
now let me ask you this. So, people that's listening to this right now, you never know, they might want to get in touch with you because, you know, it's in need, you know. So, what I want you to do is give me your social contact and stuff like that so people can reach out to you.
Okay. My Instagram is Nubian Princess, which is NN Nubian Princess. And my Facebook is Cheyanne Thomas, CHYANNE, last name Thomas, THOMAS.
Okay. You got an Instagram?
I gave you an Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Anyway, appreciate you being on my radio show. Now, you got any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Yes, I want to shout out the post office for working in this hard time dealing with the coronavirus. We're still out there making you guys happy with the packages on your front steps in your mail, in your mailbox. And also the nurses and doctors who's out there risking their lives as well inside the hospitals and nursing homes and actual homes. So I want to give a shout out to them.
Well, that's outstanding, Miss Thomas. Now, the last question I want to ask you before you go, I want you to tell the whole world out there, what's the baddest station in the land and the station that pays?
The MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
And there y'all have it, folks, coming to you from California, born in South Central. That's Miss Cheyanne Thomas right here on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show, a station that pays.